Hello everybody, Hydra here, and welcome to another review. And this time, we're going to be taking a look at the 2019 Bandai movie monsters, SpaceGodzilla. Let's take a look at this tag, and look at that picture. That looks like a really, really nice picture of SpaceGodzilla right there. Just him roaring. And it says right there, SpaceGodzilla. Focus. There we go. 65 years. 2019. Then we open it. Not too much information. Just a silhouette of SpaceGodzilla right there. So, yeah. And then there's a shoulder crystal. Gojira Tai Subarasu Gojira. I think that's how you say it. I don't think it's Space to Gojira or Space Gojira. I think it's Subarasu Gojira. So, yeah. So let's take a look at the sculpt here. The sculpt on this one looks great. I really like the sculpt of it. I love how this face looks. And we're going to do a comparison with the old Japanese molds in just a second, but for right now, the sculpt on this one, it just looks great. Love the face. I mean, it does have the same gapping mouth, but it's not as bad, and it looks superb. The crest also looks more, to me, it looks a little bit more accurate. Just the little changes that make this really great looking. Then the crystal as well. It still looks very nice. And just every single little bump it just looks great. In the arm is still stubby, but also at the same time looking strong as well. And his claws as well. But then his chest. This is my favorite part of it. Well, one of my favorite parts is just the chest of it. Just looks so good. His legs, his big old thunder thighs. Still has his little circle here. Legs. And then we get down to the spines, and the spines are pretty much the same as they were the last time. There's this gap here, but it's not as bad. Definitely not as bad. It does look a little bit more organized, I guess. And the tail is pretty much the same. So, yeah. Very, very nice looking. And very nice detail. All at the same time. Now the paint, unlike all the other ones, I feel like this is the most, the most accurate to how it is to the suit. Now let's take a look at the eyes, because usually the eyes are yellow. This time they're actually like this reddish orange. Come on, get my focus. And as you can see, it just looks great on it. Like, it just looks so good. This is what I wanted from a SpaceGodzilla figure, is to have it like orange. Tongue is nice and red. And the teeth are actually nicely painted. Tusks are also nicely painted as well. The crest on mine is a little bit wonky. Like, I don't know if this is like for all of them. Come on, camera, focus. Focus. Come on. Gotta focus on them. Here we go. As you can see, like, the paint on the crest is a little bit wonky, but just a little bit of a tip here. Not too bad. But the crystal, however, the crystal is very, very different from how it looked. This time, it's got like this... and I still got the white, but this time they replaced it with a pink. And I think it looks so much more better. Or just looks better, and it looks more accurate as well. To make it look like it's glowing. And then the red here for the chest. While it may not look like it in person, it really shows that it's like red. Like, it just looks like it's bloody red from how it looks on the camera. And the fingers, they don't suffer from the salty hands. Like, the previous one. And the feet neither. They look nice as well. But the spines are also something that I really like about it. The spines here, and just the paint control here, it just looks, it looks great. Like the paint here just looks, it's so good. I mean, yeah, sure, there's a little bit of pepper spray on the tail here, but you know what, it's fine. And the tip of the tail is not painted as well, but I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. But I just love this control here on the spines. Like, look at this. And I'm going to show it in just a moment with the comparisons. But for right now, let's just move on to articulation. So articulation. His head can move. So he can look left, he can look right. His arms can also move in and out, just like that. Legs can't move. And tail can rotate, so you can have him flying. Whee! So you can have him like flying, I guess, or levitating. And also, the waist can also rotate. If you break the glue seal, his waist can rotate. So it's a little bit hard to move, but you could get it to move. So if you want him like crashing his shoulder into somebody, you can do that. If you break the glue seal. So articulation is pretty basic, but if you break the glue seal here, it's pretty fun to use. I mean, I have fun using it. So let's move on to a comparison. So first, let me actually compare it to the Bandai Creation SpaceGodzilla. Now, as we can see, now this one's slightly taller. Now this one is slightly taller, while the Bandai Creation is ever so slightly longer. If the tail was a long way, yeah. Now I feel like if the tail was like, let me actually like, there we go. I mean, like if the tail was straightened, this one would be longer, but they're around the same size or same length. Oops. But yeah, but overall, like as you can see here, like Sculpt is much better on the I know, I kind of feel like the this one, it just does it better. Like actually, I do like this one, but the paint and the sculpt look so good on this one. Like it just looks like SpaceGodzilla. And yeah, and you know what? I like the freaking candy corn crystals. Whatever, I don't freaking care. Now let's move on to the old Bandai one. Now, as you can see, the newer one is bigger, and I do feel like the mold is also updated, because as you can see here, this one is just overall taller. And look at the, okay, let me show you the spines really quickly. Just look at them. Look at how controlled this one is, while this one is just pepper sprayed on there. And the paint is like, and like, this just comes to show like how controlled this figure is. I feel like this one here took the, just took all the positives from these two and just combined it into this one. And to me, this one is probably my favorite SpaceGodzilla figure right now, because of just how it takes both of these and combines it into one. It has, this one has the better sculpt, but this one has the better like paint control. And they took it, they combined the two and put into this one, which makes this one pretty much like a much better version than these two combined. But as you can see, he's taller. So, yeah. Alright. So now let's move on to the actual comparisons. So let's, also let's bring out SpaceGodzilla. Now this is accurate. This looks accurate. SpaceGodzilla was around this big in the movie. This is a 93, but you know what? I'm just gonna use it anyway. I'm not gonna bring out my NECA because I really don't feel like it right now. Because overall, this is accurate. This is what you want. This is definitely what you want. And now let's move on to pretty much the main opponent. Or I guess one of the main opponents other than Godzilla is Mogira. No, this is not the newer one, but this is like this is the 2002 or 2003 version. But as you can see here, this is actually size accurate because Mogira was taller in the movie, ever so slightly. So yeah, but there we go. Now you have the full movie. Let's actually put it like that. So yeah, got the full movie right here. There we go. Now you got Godzilla versus SpaceGodzilla. And it looks really great. Now let's move into two monsters who... So the first one is actually Super Mechagodzilla. And yeah, they're around this, well, Super Mechagodzilla's a little bit bigger, but I feel like that'd be size accurate anyway because I feel like Super Mechagodzilla is probably the second biggest amount of Space Godzilla and or just these two in general. Like I feel like Super Mechagodzilla is just bigger. So yeah, I feel like these two would have a really long fight. Like it would be a beam war pretty much, of just blocking and firing, blocking, firing, pretty much a back and forth. And then finally, let's get to pretty much the main matchup that you all wanted to see. Destroyer. And yeah, this is also accurate. Yeah. There we go. There's your matchup. SpaceGodzilla vs. Destroyer. And you know what? Despite the fact, well, you know what? I'll cover that later. But yeah, but overall, this looks awesome. This looks yeah, this looks awesome. And finally, rarity. This figure should not be rare at all. You should be able to find them for like 25 to 35 bucks. So I paid like 30 for mine, and you know what? I'm happy to have this figure because it's phenomenal. So that's it for this review. So the sculpt, it's updated and it looks so good. The paint, it's phenomenal. The articulation is pretty basic, but with the waist, you can have some fun with it. And scaling, he is very good with. And rarity, he should not be rare at all. So overall, you know what? Despite the fact that he doesn't have like paint on the tail, I'm gonna give this figure a 10 out of 10. I feel like this is probably the best Space Godzilla figure ever. Like ever. Like even against the 8-inch one, and I've seen the 8-inch one. It looks good, but this one just looks better and it looks more suit accurate. It just overall just looks better. So that's it for this review. So I'm going to give this figure a 10 out of 10. And that is it. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.